Hello everyone. We are back for day 8. I hope the audio is good enough for you to listen. And what are we doing today? We are doing NFTs today. And what are NFTs? So basically, they are the same type of tokens that you see during ERC20, but they have a different standard called ERC721. Now, what does ERC721 include? ERC721 include uniqueness, that is, each token is non-fungible and they have a specific owner. They also have some metadata tied to it. So there is some metadata tied to it. Now, we will read through a contract today, and I will be adding this to a new project tomorrow. So let's see how NFTs work actually. So, Pudgy Penguins. So, OpenSea is a very big resource for having NFTs to read them and how they work. So, let's get back to the home page here, and we see all these NFT collections. Hmm. Now, let's trace what are the parts of an NFT, right? So, there is this NFT collection called Pudgy Penguins, and let's open this up. Let's see where it is deployed. Okay, so every NFT consists of three things. So every NFT has an image. So let's write it down here. Image. Every NFT has a metadata, and then they have token ID. Basically, token ID is a unique ID for each NFT. Basically, consider it as an counter. So now let's go to the Pudgy Penguin smart contract. This is the address that I got from here somewhere. And now, when you read this contract and you go back to this token URI, so there is this 446. Okay, let's put 446 here, and we get this IPFS URI, which we put here .io/IPFS. Now, let me explain what IPFS is. But first, let's trace this data. Okay, so this is 446. Okay, 446. Yeah, this is the guy. And now again another hash here. So IPFS.io io/IPFS/ right. So we go back here and we get to the penguin collection. This is 2.8 GB collection. And the image that we are searching is 446. Mm, 446. Let's go back to the first 446 that we can find. 446.png. And now let's search this through. And do we find this here? One, yeah, I got it. I got it. Just a few clicks back. Hmm, let's search again on this page. Or what we can do is /penguin/446.png. That's something that we can write here. No, I want. We can copy this link and 446.png will open up that specific image for us, which we could see here. Now you can buy this NFT, you can get it minted again for yourself. Now every has this metadata, every NFT has this metadata. So there is a background, there's a dark gray, there's a tank top. These are all attributes. Consider them as the like cricket cards. So everyone has a batting, everyone has a bowling. So let's make a cricket card today and let's make a Virat Kohli NFT for now. So now I have put this IPFS thing to download and let me explain how an IPFS works now here. So IPFS stands for Interplanetary File System, basically a decentralized form of database that you can access, you can interact with. So consider this as your file. Now this file gets uploaded to this node here. Let me small the file. This file should be small enough. Okay. Now there is another node in IPFS which pings to this file, and then there is another node which pings to that node. And similarly, there are nodes connecting through each and every file, and there is multiple occurrence of each file. So once this gets installed here, we can, and meanwhile, let's get a Virat Kohli image here. Okay, let's clean the files that we don't want. So that saves us some money. Let's get an animated image so that we don't have any problems here. What kind of NFT image? Avatar. Uh, which one we can take here? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Uh, mm, we can use this. Actually, this is a good image to use. Oh, let's take this. This is the perfect image. Virat. Okay. Oh no, this is WebP. So let me just convert it to GPU talks. Yes, this was some local forge error. Basically, I was importing only the contract. I had to import everything here. And now we need something called set token URI, which is present in ER721 URI storage. So if we do not have this URI storage here, we cannot give it a custom image here. Okay. So that's why we have this. And let's go for get total get token counter, and it returns us the token counter. Okay. Now we can directly touch a .env file so that we can deploy on Sepolia here. So I'll set up the .env. So I have set up the .env file, and let's just create the contract now. Forge create src Virat NFT RPC URL. I know it's gonna fail because we are not loaded the RPC, but let's just write the command so it's easy for us to just go back and execute it. Oh, it worked. Okay, damn, nice. That's good. Broadcast. Okay. Mm, there is a .env here which has the RPC URL for Sepolia and then the private key. Let's wait for this, and meanwhile we can see this contract deployed here on Etherscan, sepolia.etherscan.io/tx, or directly we can give the address here. Page not found. Okay, back to home. Let's go there, and this is the contract that was deployed. This is what we wanted. Yeah, this is basically what we wanted. Now let's try calling the functions for this contract. So get token, what was it? Get token counter. Okay, get token counter, and you went to 56. Okay, RPC URL, RPC URL. It hopes it's 0, it returns 0. Now let's cast send to the same address that is given here, this address, and let's give it a mint. Okay, mint needs an address and a string. The string is basically the token URI for our IPFS. So metadata.json will be needed to upload. We need to upload this metadata.json here. So let's go to project, let's go to 15 days, go to date, uh, metadata.json. So this is what we need to upload here, and this is what we need. We'll copy CID, share link, and we can directly copy CID, okay? And let's just paste CID somewhere here, okay? And oh no, 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 no. No, that's okay. Let's just paste it here. Okay, this is our CID. So what we will use as this will be metadata.json. So first we need the address here. So the address is going to be this account. Okay. So this guy is our address. Boom. This is our address here, and the token URI, which will be IPFS dot IPFS, and then the CID, which is this. Okay, and RPC URL $RPC URL private key dollar private key. It's not mint, it's actually mint NFT. Mint NFT here. Says yeah. I was writing the wrong name here. Mint NFT. This will go through now, hopefully. Let's wait for a second, and we have to import that NFT here. So we need to copy this address too. And yeah, that does it, I guess. Let's close this. Let's open MetaMask. Let's go here and let's import an NFT token ID 0. Let's import this. NFT cannot be added. Let's go for one. This is complex. Now let's refresh here. We see the transaction of minting an NFT from this to this. So what did this guy do? Let's go and trace everything from this to this. And it did that. Events. And this is the token tracker actually. We can see this here. So the total transfers of this has been here. So this guy has an NFT. Yeah, we can see this. We can see this here actually. So let's just copy link. I might have written the wrong address here. No, it's not wrong address. Let's see on OpenSea. OpenSea Sepolia. Yeah. So when we enter this ID here, the token ID, it takes a while to open up. Mm, this contract ID was this BCD because this is the main net, I guess. We need it here. Yeah, we need it on test nets. So we need it here. And here we see the Virat NFT, right? And this NFT here will have its own metadata and image. Let's go back to back to back. And we go to details. We go to contract address. And the IPFS will be here. So this token contract has everything. So yeah, this is how NFTs work.